Aloha and welcome back to Obsidian Mountain Raceway, home to Griffinsoul DIECAST Motorsports. Here we are in 2023 and our second season of racing from the OMR. I'm excited to be here and I'm happy you are back with us. We're going to kick off our season 2 with the Eliminator Series. 32 top drivers from around the world have gathered on the island 3,000 feet above the ocean to take on the most treacherous, unforgiving mountain raceway. It will test their skills and definitely test their nerves. The slightest mistake could send a car careening off the raceway, possibly over a cliff. There's 192 cars, 6 divisions, and just one shot to make it to the finish line first. It's a one-and-done race to be a champion. The rules are simple. Keep your roof to the sun and be the first one to cross the finish line with at least 2 tires on the track. And by on the track, I mean it has to be on the road surface. Tires on the wall will not be counted as on the track. Now, our drivers have been randomly matched up, paired off. Pole position was determined by the flip of a coin, and the first driver to cross the finish line moves on. The loser is going to park their car in the spectators' parking lot. There will be a champion from each division. This is Division 1, Chevrolet Division. And there's also going to be an overall series champion. At the end of the 6 divisions, we're going to have the 6 first-place drivers from each division compete in a 6-car, 6-heat race of champions for the overall Eliminator Series championship. All right, let's get to these races and find out who's going to be champion of Division 1 of the Eliminator Series. Keep your roof to the sun. And here you see all 192 cars divided up into their divisions, paired off, fresh out of the speed shop. And here is the starting lineup. We got Big Mike and V-Man, Bolo Brown and Patty Cakes, Hot Wheels, Philippe and Mallory, Jimbo, and just a bunch of Corvettes, a bunch of Camaros. Here we go. Keep your roof to the sun. Keep those wheels on the road or you are out of here. Up first, Big Mike from Team NZ Racing in that 70 Camaro RS up against a 69 Copo Camaro driven by the V-Man from Team Norman Verne Racing over in Canada. And here we go. One and done. Who's going to get her? Got Big Mike taking a short lead going into that first turn down the pipeline. He's got a bigger lead going through Calamity Corner. Down Memorial Drive, we got V-Man trying to catch up, but he's not going to do it. And V-Man, you're eliminated. All right, up next, we got Patty Cakes Hot Wheels in that 70 Camaro RS, the orange version, and we got Bolo Brown in a 69 Copo Camaro. For Team Miniature Car Racing, Patty Cakes is racing for Norman Verne Racing, again out of Canada. All right, here we go. Bolo has the inside lane. Outside lane. Patty Cakes takes a strong lead straight out of the gate, down the pipeline, having no problem. Well, yep. And they do have a problem. Patty Cakes wipes out, coming out of the Calamity Corner, and Bolo slid to a stop there on the pipeline, and they are both out of this division competition. Up next, we got Philippe Sabinos from Team Miniature Car Racing in that Camaro Concept up against Mallory Sloan from the GDM Racing Team in that Chevy Corvette ZR1. All right, Mallory has that inside lane. Here they go down the main straight in that first turn. Mallory takes the lead down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Philippe trying to stay on her, can't get past her though. And Mallory is going to be moving on. to the next round. Here we got Jimbo from the Jelly Racing crew in that 69 Camaro up against Jim Licensing. I'm sorry if I messed that up, Jim. In that 55 Corvette from Team QC Racing. Here we go. First one across that finish line. Moving on. Jim's on the inside in that 55. The Camaro takes the lead, but Jim takes it right back going down the pipeline as the Camaro wipes out. And then Jim wipes out coming out of Calamity Corner. You do realize you're supposed to make it to the finish line. You can wipe out after the finish line, but you got to cross it first. All right. Sorry, guys. You're out. Okay, in the Camaro Z28, we got Kane Stewart from Team Integrated Racing Sciences. And he's going up against Marcus Wells, another GDM racing team driver, in that 09 Cadillac CTS-V. Kane Stewart on the inside in that Camaro. Marcus on the outside. Here they go. Marcus has the lead, but Kane takes it back. They're fighting back and forth down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Marcus has it through Memorial Drive and manages to keep two wheels as he crosses the finish line. And so Marcus is going to move on from that. Up next, we got Sean from Team Sean Matthew driving that 2011 Camaro Custom. And he's going up against Seaball from Lord's Racing League in that 70 Chevrolet Chevelle. Sorry. Yeah, that's one of the first cars I ever got when I got into this, is that Chevelle. All right, so we got Sean in that Camaro taking the lead down the pipeline. And down Memorial Drive he goes, and he is going to cross that finish line a little bit sideways, almost backwards, but he made it. All right. Now we got Ty Melee Johnson from JC Racing Team in that 2016 Camaro convertible up against Emmy Chambers from Dragon Coast Racers 79 Chevy Nova. We got Ty on the inside, Emmy on the outside in that Nova. They come down even, but then Ty takes the lead. And there he goes. He's off to the races down the pipeline, Memorial Drive, and blows it. He came off the track, was not able to cross that finish line with any tires on the road. All right, up next, we got Andy from Zelda DIECAST Racing in that 2020 Corvette up against Terranos from Team Azerothian Racing League in that 70 Chevelle wagon. Andy's on the inside in that blue Vette. Who's going to get down to that finish line first? Andy takes the lead going down to the pipeline. He has just dusted that Chevelle wagon. And he does keep two wheels on it. Whoa! And a little kiss, hug there after the finish line. But Andy is going to move on. Up next, we got John Receiver from Team Jack, John, and Katie Racing in that 2020 Chevy Corvette, a black paint job on this one. Going up against Jackson Poe from Kona Road Kings. And Jackson's in that red Corvette Stingray. And he takes the lead going into that first turn, but then John Receiver takes it right back down the pipeline over the Memorial Drive and across that finish line. Nice overtake and win for John Receiver. All right, up next we got JJ Gordon from Team North Shore Racing in that Stingray. Going up against Jerry Rodriguez from Puffs Racing in that 2013 Copo Camaro. Let's see which one of these boys is going to get it done. So we got JJ on the outside, Jerry on the outside in that Camaro. JJ taking the lead in that Corvette Stingray. Got a big lead going down Memorial Drive, and bam! Keeps two wheels crossing the finish line on the road. And JJ's going to be moving on to that next round. All right, here we go with Matthew from DIECAST 4 Creator Team Racing in that Grand Sport Roadster, going up against Po Boy from Po Boy Racing in that Greenwood Corvette. That's a beautiful Corvette. Love that color and paint job. All right, here we go. They're coming down even through that first straight, but then Matthew takes the lead in that Roadster all the way down Memorial Drive and across the line. Had about 10 bus lengths on Po Boy in that. So Matthew's going to move on. Po Boy, enjoy the rest of the races. Here we got Boxer Trudeau for Black Sands Rockers in that Corvette C7Z06 up against Wurja. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. In that Cadillac. The Boxer's on the outside. Wurja's on the inside. Cadillac takes the lead going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Comes out clean. Gets a little hop there going down Memorial Drive, but crosses that finish line, being chased in the distance by Boxer. All right, up next, we got Shelly in that 69 Copo Corvette from Team I Shoot Diecast, going up against Felix Corda in a Chevy Corvette T-Top from Black Sand Racers. Shelly versus Felix. Shelly's on the inside. Felix on the out. Kind of even coming down, but then that Copo takes the lead going through that Calamity Corner, and he has not the win. Wow. Just came off right before the line, and there's Felix turned over behind the tire shop. So up next, we got Lucian Stone from the Reggae Road Racers in that Chevy Nova, going up against Mark D. Cut Rocka from Cut Rocka Racing in that Corvette C6R. Lucian's on the inside, Mark D on the outside. Nova takes a little bit of a lead going, rolls over into the sign, excuse me, and allows Mark D to get around him. Mark D's going to take that win. The Nova does finish in second, but you know what that means. You're eliminated. All right, up next, we got Castanets from Team LK Racing in that 70 Chevelle SS wagon going up against Mako Rivers in that Stars and Stripes version 84 Corvette from JC Racing Team. All right, who's going to get to that finish line first? And they're off. Corvette had a little bit of a noselead, and there it goes, just made that lead bigger. But he's giving, Castanet's giving a good chase on him, right up on his bumper, actually spun him around. But Mako is going to cross that line first, and he'll be moving on. All right, last race of round one, Land Shark in that Cadillac Blackwing from Trinidad Diecast Racing going up against Papa Pugsley from Manchild Motorsports in that 2012 Camaro. Cadillac versus Camaro. Here they go. Papa Pugsley on the outside had a little bit of a lead. That Cadillac gets spun around, but he stays in front. Papa Pugsley's now trying to chase him down, but they ran out of road. And the Land Shark in that Cadillac Blackwing is going to move on. All right, before we continue with the races, I'd like to introduce you to a new friend of ours in the diecast community, Lord's Racing League. Little father and son commentary combo going on over there. Really good races, some very fine productions going on over there. The link will be in the description for that channel, so go over there, check them out, show them a little bit of love and likes and subscribe. Let's get back to the Eliminator series. Here are our remaining drivers. We got Big Mike, Mallory, Marcus, Sean, Andy, John Receiver, JJ, Matthew, Wordja, Mark D, Mako, and Landshark. Eliminator Series Round 2 kicks off with Big Mike from Team NZ going up against Mallory Sloan, one of my GDM race team drivers. That 70 Camaro has shown to be a very hot car here. So let's see who's going to do it this time. Both good, talented drivers, but the Corvette takes a little bit of the lead, but then we got Big Mike taking it back, leading it all the way down to that finish line. Big Mike takes that win. Up next, we got Sean in that 2011 Custom Camaro from Team Sean Matthew up against Marcus Wells, another GDM race driver in that Cadillac CTS-V. Which one's going to get it done? Marcus on the inside, Sean on the outside. Sean had a little bit of a lead, but Marcus takes it down that Calamity Corner, through Calamity Corner, and he stays in front, blocking off Sean from getting any chance of a pass, and Sean flips it right there before the finish line. All right, up next, we got Andy. We got two 2020 Corvettes here, black and blue. Who's going to come out sore? Who is going to move on? Andy from Zelda Diecast Racing or John Receiver from Team Jack, John, and Katie Racing? Andy draws the inside. John Receiver on the outside. Andy takes a big lead going down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Gets a little loose there on Memorial Drive. Spins it around crazy. He does. The front of that car did cross the finish line before John Receiver was able to catch him. A little bit lucky there. I don't know what happened, if it got a flat or something just before the finish, but probably not a good idea to be showing off. But good racing. Okay, here we got JJ Gordon back from Team North Shore Racing in that Stingray, going up against Matthew in that black Roadster, Grand Sport Roadster. The Grand Sport had a little bit of a lead coming down, but then that Stingray takes the lead and then flips over. Wow. And I got to apologize. I didn't do any replays for any of these races. There was just so much editing to do, and I didn't want it to be a huge broadcast. All right, up next, we got Mark D, the Cut Rocker from Team Cut Rocker Racing in that C6R up against Wordja from TJ Tenko Racing in that beautiful Cadillac. And they both come down even through that straightaway, but the Cadillac's taking the strong lead all the way down Memorial Drive. He's all alone. I don't see Mark D at all. Well, there's Mark D. That Cadillac already crossed the line before Mark D could even get to Memorial Drive. Must have missed a shift of gears there. All right, last race of round 2. We got Mako Rivers in that Stars and Stripes Corvette up against Landshark from Team Trinidad Diecast Racing in that Cadillac Blackwing. One to move on, one to go to the parking lot. Stars and Stripes Vet has a good lead going down pipeline through Calamity Corner, gets a little loose coming out, allows that Cadillac to catch up, but not enough. And Mako is going to move on. Landshark is going to be watching the rest of these races from the spectator area. All right, here we go. Semifinals. Big Mike versus Marcus Wells. That 70 Camaro RS has been a strong competitor in this race and a great driver behind the wheel. Is it going to be enough to take on this mountain and Marcus Wells? Here they go. Big Mike's in the inside. Takes the lead down the pipeline through Calamity Corner, getting a little loose there. But whoa! And just wipes out on that last turn. I think he might have blown a tire, and it just the momentum took him over. And Big Mike is out of the competition for this division. All right, that 2020 blue Corvette driven by Andy from Zelda Diecast Racing is back again against Verja in that Cadillac. And here they go. Andy's on the inside. Cadillac's on the outside. Andy again with the strong lead going through Calamity Corner all the way down Memorial Drive by himself and across that finish line with about 10 or 15 bus lengths to spare. Okay, so what I had to do here is, since Mako didn't have anybody to race against, the Racing Council decided to roll the die, and he's going to go up against the number 8 totem driver, Antoni Pantera. Got to have somebody to race against, or it's not a competition, right? Might as well be a time trial. So, pulled out one of the totem drivers, and Antonio's going to go up against Mako. Mako wins, he moves on. If not, well, you're not going to move Antonio forward. Mako has the race, comes off just before the finish line, and he will not be moving on. So we got a 2-car finals, no round robin. It's going to be Andy from Zelda Diecast in that 2020 Corvette going up against Marcus Wells in that 09 Cadillac CTS-V. Zelda Diecast Racing versus GDM Racing. Who's going to get down to the bottom first with their roof to the sun? Here we go, and they're down and out. The Cadillac takes a little bit of the lead in that first straight, but Andy comes back, as he always does, down that pipeline through Calamity Corner. Not much of a problem there, and across that finish line, well ahead of Marcus. And ladies and gentlemen, race fans, here is our first division champion, Andy from Team Zelda Diecast. Congratulations. He'll be moving on to that final 6 for the overall championship. So he's got 1 championship under his belt already. Can he get another one? That was exciting. I hope you enjoyed those races. We got Division 2 coming up very soon for you. It's going to be the Dodge Plymouth division. And yeah. Thank you all that entered into this race, for signing up, for responding in comments. Thank you for all your support. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you for watching. Please leave your comments. Hit that like button if you're not a subscriber already. Do it. Aloha and mahalo. I'll catch you at the races. Keep your roof to the sun.